I'm curious, how much of a tough beat, even though it's in a different league, a different tournament, does that affect you going into today's matchup? Does that kind of mess with your head at all?
It has to.
You think so?
It has to. A loss like that, that's hard to take, man. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to affect their play style today necessarily. I think, well, I don't know, because this is probably the hardest match of the season so far. But I still... My gut goes that Bittersweet takes the win, though.
Okay. See, I'm gonna say the opposite. I think Persistence has played a lot today of highly competitive matches, even though they might have the mental drain of, man, we got so close to this championship and we lost it.
Yeah.
They still have a lot of kind of a rhythm going for today.
That's true.
And as Salty said, they've been playing in a lot of tournaments. Pretty much every tournament I've watched that I've been able to, except for the TASL, which is the best 5 teams in North America and Europe. They don't qualify for that, obviously. But every other tournament pretty much has had the name Persistence in it. And I don't think, even though Bittersweet is 15-0 in our league, I don't think they've had as much playing and placements in other tournaments to really give me enough confidence in them. If they take down Persistence today, of course, I will change my mind and say, okay, clearly Bittersweet is the best team we've ever seen in our league.
Yeah.
But I think they have to knock down Persistence first in my mind before I'm ready to say they are clearly number one.
Yeah. I think regardless of what happens in this match today, I think our teams that we will see in the finals will be these two teams. I think our final match we will see.
Wow, that is
these two.
that is a big throwout. I mean, you're disregarding Nasty Majesty, Regular Gamers, Translucent, Mirage. Holy cow!
I know, but that's what my gut's saying here, man.
Right.
I think you're so right that Bittersweet has not had that professional experience. Even though they are a great team together, they haven't had the tenure that we've seen from Persistence.
All right, well, we only have a few more moments until we're ready for game number 1. Salty, what do you want to see out of these teams, these high-level teams in our league? What do you want to see as far as comps on Camp Triggerfish? Is it more backline, more Slayer? What are you looking for? He's looking for nothing. I like it. Who knows?
Dead. He's dead. Well, it was fun.
R.I.P. Salty.
Nice one.
Maheezy's favorite spice is now dead.
Well, let them surprise us. Who cares? I just want to see some good Splatoon.
Okay.
Cool. Nice.
I like it. That was a perfect way to stall out into game number 1. We are just seconds away, though, so you're right, Salty. We don't have to guess anymore. We can just see what these teams are going to bring out. Game between number 1, Bittersweet, and number 2, Persistence. All the smack talk in the world on the line. Let's see what these teams are going to bring out.
Let's go.
All right, baby. Bittersweet coming out here in the turquoise. Meanwhile, Persistence gonna be rocking that magenta color.
Magenta.
And teams are now revealing their comps. Salty, what are you seeing here that you want to point out?
Rocket Rushing Bow, interesting. Not my pick, but it does have a pretty good kit. It's just on a weapon that can't really use it as well, in my opinion. We'll see how that works out for the Persistence. And pretty basic comp on Bittersweet's side. Especially Pepe going to the junior over the KJR. Very interesting.
Pepe getting stamped by his own teammate. They do get the Rainmaker and a couple picks out. They can get this Octobus. Huge play coming out from Lucio because they potentially had a giant push coming their way. So nice stop there out of nowhere.
And the beautiful backup, even getting some kind of back to the center. And it looks like, okay, Bittersweet's still going to pick it up a spoon, grabs it once again.
3v3. He's kind of being backed up here, though. Someone needs to get out in front of him or they're not going to be able to get a push.
Oh, baby. Pepe tries to do that, but goes down pretty quick. Guessing. Oh, a couple more points scored, though.
Alright, Bittersweet taking the first points. Lucio, though, of course, getting those kills on that Octobrush. I don't think they're going to get their push going any further than that, but a 61-point score. Feeling pretty good there. Not great, though.
Yeah, oh, man. Oh, baby. And that Rainmaker's just sitting there waiting for it to reset, it looks like. And there it is, right back in the center. No points scored here still. And we're going to be seeing... Oh, and it looks like... Okay, persistence... not persisting. Okay, get there. Rainmaker's grabbed and...
Finally, Sora has it.
Cool.
Where is Bittersweet? Are they going to make the stop? They do have a couple members there, but right now it is a 3v3. Can they make the stop? Only a 98-point push so far, so basically nothing. They do get Pepe, and now they have a chance to push if they can get maybe 1 or 2 more picks.
Whoa, baby! The hammer out of nowhere! Folks!
Hammer time!
Shoot! Oh, the stops coming up from Bittersweet. Beautiful. Oh, baby.
Not gonna last long. Yeah, not gonna last long. Persistence only takes a 1-point lead. I thought they're gonna have a much higher chance than that. But Eli coming out with a nice couple picks here is gonna give the Rainmaker straight back to Bittersweet.
Oh. It looks like they're going to go for that Rainmaker reset as well. The Blue Bomb comes out, able to take somebody down. Sora goes down.
Salty, what does Bittersweet need to do to get back this Rainmaker, get back the lead here?
I don't know. The first thing is to stop trading, and the second would probably be map control, considering how much Persistence has here. They have a lot of control. Honestly, I'm not surprised if neither of these teams are really practiced on this map. This map is kind of bad again, so...
Well, all teams gotta be good at playing every match. To be a good team, you know, you gotta be able to play anything. So far, though, I mean, this is a close match. It feels like this has been forever, where it's a 1-point win already for Persistence. I don't know, Zach, is that going to be enough to hold on here? They do have another chance to score bigger if they can get a couple more picks here.
No, yeah, I'm guessing there's a couple more points that are scored here by Sora. 4 alive for Persistence, yes, and...
Oh, Stormy on the flank, that's going to be huge, taking out the Charger, painting the way.
Oh
Stormy,
my god!
Stormy,
The first loss ever for Bittersweet! Persistence takes the KO.
And Zach's already bet for Bittersweet being undefeated.
Whatever.
Being squashed there by Persistence. Well done there. Persistence. Stormy with 11 kills. Lucio with 10 on the brush as well. Getting it done for Persistence. I am quite surprised. It was a very close match. 1-point difference for almost the entire game.
Yeah.
I don't know where Stormy making that one flank in the base, taking out the Charger, was enough for Bittersweet. Defense just pretty much collapsed from that point.
Yeah, it did. Shoot. Man, good work to both teams there. But yeah, the perseverance of Persistence.
First loss fun.
All right.
Yeah. That's unfortunate that the streak has to end like that. But hey, it's to what's probably a team that's equal to Bittersweet at this point. I mean, especially with all the improvements they've made.
Yeah, I think as what you've said, Salty, you've seen Persistence grow a lot, entering in all these tournaments and leagues. And I think Bittersweet here, finally losing is actually could be a good thing for them. What can they learn going in against such a great team like Persistence? It wasn't like they're outclassed and totally, I mean, I know they got KO'd, but it wasn't like I watched the game and was like, wow, Persistence is so much better than Bittersweet. To me, it's actually pretty hype that Persistence won this first one. Now I want to see, can Bittersweet actually split this series? Because that would be way hype. If we can get into Game 3 here with both teams at 1-1.
Yeah.
You gotta love it, right?
Yeah. So, do you remember who the 2 losses of Persistence are from?
So regular gamers, week 1.
Oh, interesting.
Way back when. Since then, they have not lost a single game.
Interessante, folks.
So, Salty, what does Bittersweet need to learn from that game 1 and come out in game 2 swinging on splat zones?
One definitely is don't take this series lightly. Don't take this team lightly. The improvements are there. A team that makes second at low ink is a team that is not to be messed with.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, it's definitely bring out your best or face the consequences for not
All right,
doing
well,
so.
yeah, let's see if they do bring out their best. We are ready for game number 2. Bittersweet taking on Persistence. All right, going back to Piranha Pit, and it looks like Bittersweet going to be in the green this time around. It is Persistence in the orange. Get your booyahs in the chat for this hype matchup of the week. We want to see it happen right now. I'm seeing an leader coming out from Bittersweet. Salty, is that a good choice on this map, you think?
Meteor is actually a fairly underrated weapon when it comes to game modes like spot zones and possibly even flame blitz as well. It's longer range, just kind of completely counters the common fire thing pick that you see most of the time. And honestly, its incline is really great for zone, as well as also the storm. The storm is really great at pushing people away from certain areas that allows the team to just kind of get control over this certain parts of the map.
Yeah, no trading there on the leader that we spoke of, but right now Bittersweet seems to have full control and they're not giving it up. Stormy trying to get in there, but right now, Zach, I'm feeling pretty Bittersweet.
That's funny. That is a good bit. Wow, everybody. Oh, the double there from Stormy. Beautiful. And it looks like they're going to be able, Persistence is able to take control.
Yeah.
And maybe hold it down for a little bit.
I mean, they're going to get the whole map, pretty much a whole team wipe from Bittersweet. Means they're going to have a very tough time getting out of their own base. And you can see they're pretty much trapped right there. Booyah Bomb going to take out Pepe as well. And lead, I think, is going to swap over to Persistence right there.
One thing that I've noticed from Persistence is that with their comp as well as the way that they set up whenever they take map, this comp is very lockout heavy, meaning like they have like a lot of weapons that, like with the Dynamo and with the K-Pro especially, they have a lot of weapons that are just able to pressure those ledges where where Bittersweet will respawn from, and it'll allow them to just kind of keep them there for an extended period amount of time.
Yeah, it seems like Stormy is really popping off, getting kill after kill. Eli going to take them down while falling off the edge. I don't know if that was on purpose, trying to get that kill there, or a little bit of an oopsie as they got the kill. But nonetheless, at least Bittersweet takes the zone back for now.
There it is, there it is. Oh, but it looks like Persistence might be able to take it right back with just a couple bombs. Oh, okay.
Gonna be close. Bittersweet seems to be going down left and right. They're trying to get some kills, but Lucio on this Dynamo is just flicking them straight back. Right now, the control, you can tell, is still totally in the zone of Persistence.
God, man, the control's going back and forth, not only within the zones, but within the map as a whole. And we're seeing a significant amount of control being taken back and forth. Well, it's not just, it's not a stalemate of it.
It helps to get control when you get a double kill on the stamp. I mean, that doesn't hurt.
There it is, guys. My word. But yeah, we're seeing quite a bit for Bittersweet right now of coverage of the map.
Yeah, 2 in a row there, and this could be the opportunity for Bittersweet to actually get the lead. Can they hold the zone off? 4v2. I think they got it, Zach.
Oh, shoot. Yes, it looks like they're going to take it. Yep.
Oh my goodness, what a back and forth match here. It's going on. It's going down. Stormy is also going down.
Baby. Man, we are seeing interesting series. These last 2 games that we have seen, both series that we've seen, maybe some of the most interesting we've seen in the tournament. Lucy, oh my gosh, these hammer plays all are down right now for Persistence. The KO might be able to be taken here.
That was a pop-off play by Bittersweet, getting the victory here. I think they got it.
Oh my word.
Zone's covered.
And there it is. Whoa.
My goodness, the hammer coming out today. Driftwood putting the postage on the letter, sending it in the mail. USPS is here today. Meanwhile, Pepe with 12 kills on the classic splatter shot. And boys and girls, where were you when Bittersweet faced Persistence in Walk the Plank Season 2?
Yeah.
If you are not here, if your friend is not here, you tell them you got 1 minute to come to watch the hype match of the week. Go to Game 3, a 1-1. Wow, that was ridiculous. I'm really surprised Bittersweet almost took that with the last 2 minutes with ease. They just really zoned out Persistence. Salty, what was the magic sweet ingredient there for Bittersweet, making that one a little more sweet than bitter?
Yeah.
Honestly, I saw, especially like on Stormy's side, just kind of a bit too much feeding at the ledge. Like, if you're going to play a double armor comp, which I have experience, like I do have some experience with being a support player myself, you want to keep yourself alive as much as possible. I know, like, especially when you're losing, you want to just get that one pick to help out your team, but at the end of the day, you're better off just doing nothing and staying alive, farming your armor, so then you guys can push in with 2 armors and possibly like a Booyah Bomb and whatever else your fourth is running.
Yeah.
And you have a much better chance of retaking the zone and just simply pushing back the enemy team that way than just simply trying to just push them out with your main weapon and sub-weapon alone. And that's kind of what costs Persistence like a lot of pushes that they could have easily retaken zone from. Is like one of their armors would go down. Generally, I saw Stormy first go down. That's a huge hindrance to any double armor comp. You want both armors alive at all times, so you have that double armored for a push. If one of those armors go down, it's incredibly hard for a comp like that to push in, right? Yeah. That's like what a lot of high-level and top-level teams look for whenever they fight a double armor comp, is to just try to cut off one of the armors alone and slaughter it to make sure it can't use its armor.
All right. Well, Salty, sorry for laughing so much. Everyone was going crazy because Lady Gaga followed the channel, but I liked your analysis. That was a good take on what happened in Game 2. We'll see what happens for Game 3. So, Mom, Lady Gaga, thank you for the follow. Trent, thank you so much. And LK with the gifted sub. Much love. I think supporting Bittersweet. And, of course, no.
Oh, shoot. Oh, no.
Of course, we have a DC as we go into Game 3. That was unfortunate. I tried to exit the lobby, but it didn't let me. So, if you guys can push the tower to get to the 100-0, that was unfortunate. I was like trying to mash. It was like 2 seconds left, and it happened to go into game. So a little bit unfortunate. Persistence just pushed the tower. We'll get Bittersweet back in with full 4 team.
Oh my god.
Whew. I'm having a heart attack here. We had 3 follows, a sub by LK, and now we're gonna have a DC waiting to get back into Game 3. So, that was pretty nutty. And Cosby, I saw Cosby saying, when is Salty gonna give some credit to the winning team and talk about how they won? To be fair, I asked why Persistence, what made them lose game number 2. So really, that was my fault. But Salty, I'll give you a chance to answer Cosby. What was it that Bittersweet did right for game number 2 that led them to that win?
In my opinion, sometimes, like, especially when the teams are a bit more even, right? When one team isn't giving up one specific mistake, right? Like I saw there. That's when I kind of, in that specific scenario, that's where I kind of attribute, like, the main reason why Bittersweet won was simply because of that one fatal mistake. Persistence kept kind of like making. That's not to say Bittersweet did it nothing to win that game. They purposely took that mistake and just ran with it, right? I'm just saying that more like that mistake just is one of the main factors to why Persistence didn't do as well. Because they did have a lot of strong pushes. It's just like when that happens, right? Especially once again in Dharma Armor Comp, you can't really push in if one of your armors dies prematurely. So I'm not trying to like not give credit to the winning team. Like the winning team did well. They purposely abused the fact that Stormy was just kind of feeding in at times at the ledge. like the brush player for Bittersweet, killed her I think like once or twice on the right side of the map, which was really strong picks. That's part of the reason why Bittersweet kept Zone for so long, was because they were on that ledge. They were constantly killing her, like negating Persistence that armor that they need to push back in.
Yeah, it seemed like they were able to get a lot of picks going.
Yeah.
Especially with that
sure.
hammer, as you pointed out. Drift was popping off. I mean, we saw multiple double kills coming out with the stamp there. That was pretty hype. So I'm excited for Game 3. We're just moments away. We got Spoon back into the lobby. And I want to see a close back and forth tower control. None of this KO stuff. This is Game 3 between our top two teams. I want to see a close match. Checkpoints going back and forth between both ways. Zach, last second prediction. Bittersweet or Persistence taking Game 3. You got like 5 seconds.
Persistence.
Or no, Persistence.
We're
Back and forth. Okay.
in unison.
All right. Apparently no one knows.
Definitely Persistence.
No one
I think
knows, and
Persistence
we're
will
going to
pull
game number 3, and I'm feeling that same way. No one knows. Both teams have been playing well. We'll see. We are ready for game 3 between Bittersweet and Persistence. All right, out here on the map, we got Bittersweet in the blue. Meanwhile, we're going to have green is Persistence. Both teams are ready. Throw out some booyahs, throw out some boomer zacks in the chat. Get some hype going for these teams. We are underway for game number 3.
Wizard Zack emotes. That's the future.
Wizard Zack emotes. I like that.
Get him in, baby.
I just see Pepe on the KJR, and I'm already going to enjoy this game.
Yeah, I'm always excited to see that little splatter shot junior and the bubbles coming up.
Oh, dude! Oh, my word!
Yeah.
Pepe, can he get the 3? This could be a wipe.
I love it.
He hasn't found the 4th yet, but Pepe with the pop off always. Gotta love it.
Yeah, the checkpoint is already reached here for BS.
Persistence though with a wipe back the other way. So unfortunately, while that was great for Pepe, they didn't really get that many points off of it, not even through the first checkpoint, and now it's going the other way.
Yeah, it looks like Persistence is going to take the lead, maybe the checkpoint, but this Stingray is going to do quite a bit of work, it looks like. And the tower's lost, the tower's gained back!
Eli throwing a booyah bomb, gets caught, and the other one though.
Oh my word.
And all of a sudden, Persistence, you can see, has pretty much full control of the map. They're just going to sit on the tower. They can get through 2 checkpoints. That would be huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, Persistence is definitely moving in quickly to lock out position, which is also really showed a lot about their teamwork.
Yeah, they're just a moment away from checkpoint 2. They didn't stay on the tower though. Unfortunately, they were half a second away. Instead, they get wiped, and now Bittersweet has a chance to get the lead on their push.
Beautiful kill there from Pepe. And it looks like, this is the time right now for Bittersweet to be able to jump on that tower and at least take that checkpoint 1.
And Eli now, a great player for Bittersweet, has gotten many kills over the couple weeks that he's been playing for them. Popping off there, throwing out that booyah bomb. Can Bittersweet get the actual lead though? They need to get around this corner without getting killed.
Oh, that's going to be helpful. But maybe not helpful enough just to catch the splatter shot junior life.
You never know. Pepe is the man with the sweet jukes.
Oh, baby.
Pepe stall off.
They do get their players. They are in a 3v3. It looks like their push might be stalled out here, though, for now. Sora going to go down there.
Man.
This is a very tense matchup right now.
Dude, anything can happen. It looks
Rift
like
coming up. Doesn't get it though. No one's gonna get the kill. Gets almost the second. Pepe all alone. Bittersweet being wiped out there. What a great stop by Persistence. Salty, it just seems like they have a defense set up right against that wall, and Bittersweet doesn't know how to get around it.
Yeah, that's something that I've seen from from Persistence. Their brush player, their upper brushing the I guess the PTO, he's playing, or they're playing the brush in a very interesting way where they're kind of playing it sort of like an anchor, right? With the beacons and the missiles, which is definitely working out in Persistence' favor on those defenses.
Yeah. Well, they did get the push all the way 18. That is a huge lead Bittersweet now going to be able to get a chance to go the other way. Can Pepe use those sweet jukes to dance around and get some kills? This guy really should be on Dancing with the Stars. I don't know what he's doing with our lead because he should be out there putting those moves out on the dance floor. But so far, hasn't been able to get those kills yet on this push, but at least painting up the map for Bittersweet.
Dancing with the Stars tournament coming next Saturday.
All right, we'll wait for that. Pepe will definitely be in it. Stormy, though, now trying to get into the action. Bittersweet dropping 2, and Stormy looking for the 3rd.
Ooh, baby, a minute left. We got a 2v2. Oh my gosh, but Driftwood goes down. Oh my gosh, I'm not seeing...
it's just trades. It's only trades.
Yeah, Bittersweet's going to need a lot more than just trades if they want to get into the 18-point zone. Pepe trying to get those picks. His teammates do get it, but again, they're just going down. Oh no.
Oh baby, I'm not seeing much hope here for Bittersweet.
Yeah.
That wife's gonna sting.
Looks like a bitter ending for them coming out here. They do get wiped. I don't even know if they're going to get back to the tower in time. Eli trying to get there, trying to get the kills. 13 seconds left. They all need to stay alive, and they all need to get on the tower to go down for persistence. Maybe this is a chance, but tower control is such a hard map and such a hard mode to actually get an overtime win.
I mean, hey, weirder things have happened, and persistence isn't running a right either.
The brush is on the flank. They're waiting.
It's impossible.
Pepe gonna get some points, trying to get some kills.
Oh my gosh, we're seeing
coming out. No. No, not because we don't want persistence to win, but because no, actually won the game for them, jumping on the tower there at the end. No, taking it for persistence and a nice defense there. Gonna get persistence the 2-1 win over Bittersweet. A very back and forth game that we were asking for. So congrats to both teams because I think that really stood out as some great action. Maybe the best matchup we've seen all season.
Yeah, sheesh. Oh my word. Right.
Yeah, that third game was definitely a very strong performance by both teams. Persistence just had the better pushes at the end of the day, and as well as the better defenses. Once again, that brush playing as an anchor, like during those defenses, was really interesting, really unique. They played really well. The feeding was cut down significantly compared to the second game. Like, they just played really strongly. Like, Bittersweet as well, they also played really strongly. They had really great pushes. Pepe, of course, amazing on that KJR. It just wasn't enough to pull through, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely close matches by both teams. It was exciting, and I think if we see this in the playoffs again, I think both teams at this point probably going to lock in playoffs next week. And I'm excited to see if they ever match up, as you said, in the finals or maybe in the first round of playoffs. That would be super hype because I want to see a best of 5 or a best of 7 between these teams because I feel like best of 3 was great, but it wasn't enough because it was really all 3 good matches. Persistence getting the better of them of the day. And even though their record doesn't show it, because Bittersweet still has 1 game more than Persistence does.
Right.
Is Persistence the best team in the league since they took down the #1 team and are sitting just a game behind them?
I don't know, because here's the thing. They have obviously grown a lot since the first week of the series, but so has regular gamers. And I'm really interested to see if they get a chance to go against each other again, what would happen there between regular gamers and Persistence. But yeah, now we have, like Nugget said in the chat, no undefeated team right now.
Yep. All right. Well, we're going to get into the next game. It is going to be a hype matchup again between